What's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of Smash JT. I am officially done with GameStop. For those of you who have been fans of the channel for a while now would know that I was the biggest advocate for GameStop out on YouTube. I was promoting it as much as I could, telling people that all the trash talkers and naysayers, they didn't get GameStop like I did, and that's why they got it wrong. Hell, I was the star of a documentary on Hulu. It was in theaters. It's called GameStop, Rise of the Players. It's a really good movie. And yes, I'm a little bit biased, but check it out. I haven't heard from anyone who's seen it that didn't love it. So yeah, it's worth the watch. But things change. That's not how I feel anymore. And let me go into what's changed about GameStop, where I'm not on the bandwagon anymore for it, because I don't know, I find it kind of interesting how my perception of this company has changed over the past year. For the longest time, I was a big fan of the potential turnaround story. Before Ryan Cohen came in and was the chairman of the board and took a majority stake in the company and completely overhauled everything. Before any of that, I was a fan of this company's potential. With the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X coming out, that I was just like, okay, got a new generation of consoles coming out, a new potential audience, a new everything. This is going to reinvigorate the entire video game industry from a standstill into what it is now. And I was right. But that's really where we're at right now. What's changed, though? Well, when Ryan Cohen came in, that's when the stock jumped, and that's when everybody got on board. And that's even when I was like, all right, we got something here. We got someone in charge who wants to completely revolutionize this industry. Somebody who wants to put the customers first and make it special for every purchase, make it a special thing where people want to come back to GameStop. And I waited and waited and still waiting. Nothing's happened. It's still the same GameStop. And one of the biggest issues I have that still hasn't been resolved yet is when you buy a game new on GameStop.com, there is a potential, from what I've seen, it feels like a high likelihood that you could get a game that is opened. They say it's new because they opened it, put it on a store shelf, and then you bought it and they sent it back to the headquarters in Texas and then wrapped it up and sent it to your house. They opened it, though. They put it on their store shelf. People picked it up, dropped it. There was no game inside of it. That was behind the counter. And then it never got played. And then they put the game back in the case and they send it to you. Because it's never been played, according to GameStop, that qualifies as new. That's a problem. That frustrates me. That's not being genuine to your customer. And that's one of the first most obvious things that I would have thought that Ryan Cohen would have come in and said, no, we ain't doing that no more. We're going to completely change what we used to do. We're not going to treat the customers like crap and send them an open game and say it's new. First off, that feels like that should be illegal. But no one's challenged it because it's not worth it. Or maybe they have and it's a one-off. I don't know. All I know is that's a really bad practice for GameStop to be doing stuff like that. And it's still happening now. That's a frustration. Some of my YouTuber friends recently reported that it's been happening to them. People that I trust, people that I believe, and I see it happening and I'm just like, come on, GameStop. Be better than that. That hurts. That hurts. Someone who's been a main proponent for what you do and what you planned on doing, what you revolutionizing the game sales industry, you're just another store that takes advantage of the customers instead of making it special. Ryan Cohen, where's your focus? Bed Bath & Beyond, screwing that over and then leaving it? Like, what's even happening? What's even happening? And then on top of that, we find out recently through, I believe it was Kotaku reporting that GameStop was doing a changeover on their point of sale systems, the POS, whatever, you know what that abbreviation stands for. But they did a changeover of their services for their pre-orders, and it completely convoluted the mess and threw everything haywire and canceled a bunch of pre-orders for people that ordered a game in advance and then got canceled on them. And then when they went to get their game, GameStop didn't have their game for them because they switched systems. It's just, fool me once. You know, that's the kind of GameStop story right now, where it's not about the change. It's not about the progression. It's about the stagnation and the repetition and the keeping in line of what they've always been. Nothing's changed. Still. And the time is up. The problem is they didn't do anything different. Right now, GameStop as a stock is still doing very well. They're sitting on a pile of cash that they made from selling stock at the high. Fantastic work. Haven't done a damn thing with the money. Why? Because Ryan Cohen knows if he has the money, people can't short the company. So he's just sitting on a pile of money to screw the shorts. Great. Screw the shorts. I'm with you, Ryan. I really am, bro. But what are you doing beyond that? You're not progressing. You're not spending the money in smart places. You're spending it all on this digital cryptocurrency area of the gaming industry, on NFT, digitalization of goods, betting on that horse to be the future of the industry. It's just really hard to get behind. And not that I disagree with it personally, because I do see the benefits of NFT digitalization, where you own the digital purchase and you can sell a digital purchase. I feel like there's a lot of gamers out there that are just programmed to hate NFTs. There is a positive aspect to them, but I think what many people see is the business aspect and the greed always seems to rule out and ruin that. And you really won't have possession of the stuff in the end. And really the NFTs will just boil down into creating more ways to squeeze more money out of people. And people don't want that, which I don't either. And I think that's the problem, is there's no trust in the NFT systems. There's very little trust in cryptocurrency right now. There's very little trust in GameStop because nothing's changed. And overall, I'm just of the mindset where I'm just like, I'm done. I've given everything I could to this company mentally, and I made a lot of money off of it, which was great. And now, no, you had your chance and you blew it. You absolutely blew it. So far, can things change? Yes. That's something a lot of YouTubers will never, ever admit to, though. They just want to hate on a company forever. I am saying I am done with GameStop. Currently. This is my call to action. My, hey, if things don't change, guess what's going to happen? The same damn thing that was happening to GameStop before Ryan Cohen joined this board, before all the wild meme stock stuff happened, before anyone even cared about it. It's gonna be going straight into the ground unless they start actually caring about the customers, putting the customers first, giving them a reward system, putting their programs in place, their computer programs, their point of sale systems where they work and they don't screw the customers over, where they don't sell someone an open game and claim it's new, where they actually care about the customer and treat each sale like it's their last. Until GameStop starts doing that, I'm done. And it hurts me to say that, as a lot of you know, because I've cared a lot about this company, because I was defending it when everybody was against them. And now I see what everyone was talking about. I'm picking up my pitchfork and saying, damn it, if you guys don't change, it's going to fail. And you got no one to blame but yourselves. I'm going to leave it there. Thank you guys so much for watching. And as always, you stay smashing.